If you don't, well, you can tell me at the end or not, as you wish. I will be there for a Q&A, so just feel free to ask me any question about anything about the film. This film is an adaptation of children's books, actually a series of children's books called Ernest and Celestine. It was released in 1980. And this film, the producer, he wanted to make it since 20 years. He wanted to make this film. He had the opportunity of making it, and we created the whole team to make this film. And we wanted to make a real light-hearted comedy, but at the same time we wanted to pay tribute to Gabrielle Vincent, who was the author of Ernest and Celestine. Unfortunately, she was deceased when we made the film, so we couldn't ask her anything, but we hope it will make you want to see more of her books, her life, her works, or anything. So I wish you will have a great film, enjoy, and see you at the end of the screen. Bye. It's a composer called Vincent Courtois. He's a French jazzman. He's playing cello, and I wanted this kind of person, like a jazzman, because when I started talking with him about making the music of a film, he told me, okay, I'm going to bring all my friends and we're going to play music, we're going to improvise everything. And I really love this spirit, you know, on the film, just to have people having fun making music, and I really wanted to have this, you know, pleasure of creation. And I didn't want like 500 violin playing very deep and strong music. I wanted it to be very simple. So yeah, we just had fun. I was not playing music, he was doing all the work, but we were just having fun playing, and whoa, what happened? I did. So that's it. You're welcome.
All the way in the back.
For the final line quality, was there a follow-up like cleanup department work with the animators?
For the animation?
Yeah.
No, we asked the animators to do all the animation from the layout to the cleaning, and they were doing as they wish. Because some of the animators they were not making rough animation; they were already doing clean animation. So, and we wanted them to have these responsibilities of you know, their own sequence. So that's why we were giving them everything, and we were giving them the whole sequence. For example, when you have when Ernest and Celestine are doing, when they arrive in the house, it's only one person who did all the animation of all the sequence. So he was really feeling responsible for that, and he was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I really like the way that everyone has his own part of it.
I mean, I think a lot of people, animation fans, realize, but do you want to talk about, I mean, animation, whether you're doing it with the aid of computers or not, still a very long process. How long were you working on this film?
Yeah, too much. 5 years, approximately, to work on. From the day I entered the desk of my producer to the day I exited the desk of my producer, it was 5 years, approximately. And it's very long, but it's okay, I think. I lost my hair, that's the problem, but overall it was really great. You know, the experience is really great. And
I think it certainly was worth it.
Yeah, I hope it was worth it.
We probably have time for just a couple more questions, if anyone would like to raise their hands again. Right there, sir?
Was this particular tale an original piece or taken from a collection of various stories from the books? And since the film was programmed, which obviously means the animation is stored, do you guys plan on continuing adventures in the world of Ernest and Celestine in the future?
Yeah, so the series of books are more talking about the daily life of Ernest and Celestine, like the things you see in the second half of the film. But the books are it's very different. Like adults are bears and children are mice, and they are just living together. Like everyone has his own mice, like as a kid. And here we wanted to make something very different. Like it's dark and cynical at the beginning. Like there's two society and they hate each other. And the goal of the film was to show how we could come from this world, like this sort of realistic world, to this paradise world that Gabrielle Vincent was describing in her books. And that's how we were thinking of the film. And we don't want to make a sequel because we really want like people to remember the books more than the film. For example, when you ask a child nowadays, when you ask who wrote the Jungle Book, a lot of child answer Walt Disney because they don't really know the book. And we don't want, people to think who wrote Ernest and Celestine, and they answer, yeah, please. Well, they don't know my name, but someone else. But, they think about the film more than the book, so it's important that the film will bring people to the books. I hope it will work. We'll see. In France, it worked, so that's great.
I think there was one last question up top there.
Yes, some of the effects like smoke and swarms of mice, were those done in simulation, or was that also hand-drawn?
No, we did everything hand-drawn. The snow is hand-drawn as well. The rain is hand-drawn. I was kind of a dictator about that. I didn't want to have anything in 3D or... I mean, I love 3D, but I wanted to have this imperfection, about everything with the hand-drawn animation. So, for those who are interested in the making of the film, actually, I made a blog as a comic book where I draw myself as a pig. Don't ask me why. And it's depicting every step of how I made the film, like from the animation, from the storyboard to the sound editing, from everything. So if you're interested, you just have to type "making of Ernest and Celestine" on Google, and hopefully you will find out something that will be my blog. So that's it. It's not released yet, but it's going to be released on the internet very soon.
Well, Benjamin, thank you so much for being here with us.
You're welcome.
As always,